Hello everyone, let me just check my audio real quick. Just check my audio. Alright, sounds good to me. I should probably find a more efficient way of checking that, but oh well. This hasn't really been much of an issue, so yeah. Well, hopefully anyway. Alright, let me turn the audio on. Yay. And then... Yay! Alright. Alright, so, let me turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. You guys, let me know if the volume is alright or not. I can, hopefully fix it. Okay, yeah, so, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna be playing some more Squeakross, which, if you don't know, is, Picross or Nonograms if you're not Nintendo. And you play as a little rat, and you decorate a home. As you will see right here. Also, yes, I named my in-game rat after my IRL cat, Sylvie. Oh, hi Gavin. Everything sounds good? Perfect. I was a little I don't know. I mean, new Linux distro and stuff, so not always sure how it goes with these things. Alright. Alrighty. So yeah, I got the next room. I decorated it a little bit. I'm trying to go for like a... I mean, I don't know how many of you are interested interested in, hold on, please. Yeah, so I don't really know what to do with this room right now. So the main room, I am making a living room. Kind of. Oh, and I have mail. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I've already seen this. Yeah, basically they're just saying we're not gonna do, like, DLC or, well, paid DLC or microtransactions, which, fair enough. Alright. Do I have any new furniture? Oh yeah, I have a coffee table. Fair enough. Alright, oh yeah, and like I mentioned in my thumbnail and video description, I will be talking about, close enough. I am gonna be talking about... I've played Picross before, but I'm not good at it, lol. That's alright. Thankfully, well, you'll see as soon as I start playing, which I'm gonna do right now. Let's see here. Let's start with the... Wait, did I unlock another... No, I haven't. Dang it. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Let's start with something... Let's do this counter. Why not? I mean, the good thing about this particular game is that there's no timer, there's no penalties for making a mistake. It's very chill. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, like I mentioned before, oh boy, I went to Anime Expo last week, which I guess isn't too surprising if you are familiar at all with my channel. Oh boy, I've got some thoughts about it. And I figured I might as well talk about them during the stream. So, I'm just gonna be real. Like, I did not have a good time, honestly. I just felt that, like... Well, I mean, firstly, I wasn't too thrilled about the prospect of going this year anyway. The only reason I went is because there was this one, the Yostar booth, which is the Arknights publisher. I wanted to go to their booth to get some Arknights merch because It's really hard to get the merch right now if you live in the US for reasons I'm not going to get into right now, but I'm sure you can guess. Anyway, so I knew from last year that it was just, I didn't want this to just be another like money sink, but it kind of ended up being that in the end because, oh my goodness. Well, okay, so full disclosure, this was not the convention's fault, but the parking lot I went to was straight up fleecing people. Like, I got to the parking lot, you know, there was a line to get in and all this stuff, and I got out of the car, like, and keep in mind, I had parked at this lot before. And the guy said, and like I get out of the lot, he says like, okay, keep in mind, but in the past, the parking was like, I want to say like, I don't know, $50 maybe? I mean, which is already a lot, but, you know, I thought that was what it was going to be going in. But no. I got out of the car, the guy said like, oh yeah, that'll be $80. And it's just like, because it's valet parking, even though there was no signs or any indication that it was any, like, it just said public parking. And like, I'm already in the lot, so I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. So I had to, by the way, like, they had all the cars like crammed in this one back lot, so it was basically like car Tetris. That's a whole other thing. So yeah, like, it's just way more than what I was anticipating, and I'm gonna be real, it completely soured my experience. And like, I had a day pass. Like, I was only going for one day. I did not want to go the whole weekend. And so it was just, so yeah, that probably did like, it soured my experience. So I know a lot of people were talking about there being an overcrowding issue. I can't really speak on that front because I went early in the morning, so I did not have an issue with crowds, but I know a lot of people did, so I guess maybe it was just less of a thing early in the morning. But, I mean, I didn't see any crowds, but I'm not gonna say that, like, oh, because I didn't see any crowds, that doesn't mean there weren't any, because obviously there were. Like, the fire marshal got called in at least once, which is already ridiculous. Like, it's just, Anime Expo has gotten so expensive. And, like, I'm not the only one who feels this way. It has a lot of the same issues that people have with, I guess for, like, Coachella. Like, they have a lot of the same issues, I think. Just, you know, a lot of people who aren't really even, like, I don't want to say they're not fans, but, like, it's bringing in a lot of, like, people who are just there for stuff. Like, exclusive merch, or to see a certain guest. Like, it's just not really there to hang out with anime fans. Just kind of there because it's, like, trendy, if that makes any sense. And, of course, and, you know, like, apparently one year they had it was, like, I wasn't there for, I think it was, like, a few years ago, they had a booth where, like, all of the, yeah, like, all of the major guests were influencers, which a lot of people were upset about. Which, yeah, I totally get it. But that doesn't seem to be have been the case this year. It's so expensive now. And, like, well, it's gotten so expensive, and, you know, it's just, and it's gotten really crowded. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just not super pleasant. It's not a pleasant experience. And, you know, because it's in Los Angeles, and because it's during 4th of July weekend, you know, everything is just more expensive than maybe it would be if it was just like any other weekend. And also, like, you know, the US is partially hosting the World Cup, and so, like, I don't know how much of an impact that had on other things for that weekend, but, like, it probably didn't help. And yeah, I mean, I had to pay $80 for parking. And if you're wondering, like, well, why didn't you just take a Uber or a Lyft? It's because, again, 4th of July weekend, they jack up the prices for ride-sharing services. So, like, it's just... I remember last year when I went, I was waiting in line at this Love and Deep Space booth thing, and I was talking to someone in line with me, and they came all the way out from New York. And like, I cannot even begin to imagine how expensive that would be. To go from New York, not even just New York City, like New York State, like, that's on the other side of the country. I cannot... That just sounds so expensive. And I don't know if I mentioned this last year, but the reason I went to Anime Expo last year, because originally I wasn't gonna go, but I went because Naoki Yoshida, Yoshi P, was gonna be a guest of honor, and I wanted to try and get his autograph, not for myself, but for some of my friends. But I couldn't even get a spot in the autograph line because, you know, after waiting for it to even open, it throws you into a random queue, and by the time it was my turn, like, all of the other guests had been, like, completely sold out. And they don't let you get a refund either for your tickets. So at that point, I was just like, well, I guess I have to go now. So yeah, like, I didn't even originally want to go last year, but I went because I wanted to, you know, do something cool for my friends. And then I couldn't even do that. Like, I mean, it's just... And there's some other issues as well that I have where I feel like they announce guests and booths and stuff way too late. Like, I remember they announced the Arknights stuff, like, kinda... I feel like they should have given people more time. Because, like, I remember they announced this stuff kinda late. Or, like, really close to when the convention was supposed to happen. Which, for some people, that may not have been easy to plan. Especially if, like, you're coming from out of town. I don't know. And there was apparently a smell issue, which isn't surprising. Again, I went early in the morning, so I personally didn't notice anything, but clearly a lot of people did. So it's just kind of... It baffles me that that's still an issue that we have to deal with. Like, how hard is it to just, like, brush your teeth and put on some deodorant? Like, seriously. Boy. Oh, there was another, on a slightly more lighthearted note, well, it's potentially lighthearted depending on who you ask. Man, this was after the convention, but, like, I saw, this post on, I don't know where it was. I think it might have been Twitter. I don't remember. That was kind of going viral. I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently, like, there was a speed dating thing at Anime Expo, and, like, hardly any girls showed up because they were all at the Love and Deep Space coser or cosplayer booth, you know, having their pictures taken with the guys from the game. And everyone was just like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, yeah, all the girls are with, like, you know, their Love and Deep Space husbandos. And, like, the host was just like, where are all the girls at the speed dating event? And everyone was responding with, they're all at the Love and Deep Space panel, which was happening at the same time. Like, you just gotta think, like, either they had no idea, or or like the people in charge genuinely thought that that girls would go to this speed dating event over, like, you know, Love and Deep Space, which the hubris of that is just ridiculous, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it's just, I thought it was funny. Yeah, so really isn't anything else for me to talk about with Anime Expo because, again, I was only there for a few hours and only for one day, so yeah. Oh yeah, I also went to the Los Angeles Artist Alley, which, if you don't know what that is, it was the first time they did this. It was a event in downtown LA, kind of close to the convention center, although not really. The focus was only on the Artist Alley, and there was no AI. They were very clear on that. No AI slop could be sold, and from what I noticed, people, you know, respected that because I didn't see any that I could tell. And yeah, it was honestly just a really cool time. It was free entry. It was all, you know, independent artists, vendors, and honestly, it was just really nice. Although it was also very hot because, you know, downtown LA. It was Saturday and Sunday. I went both days because some of the booths were different in different days, and yeah, I just had a really fun time. And a lot of people, from what I have seen on the internet, you know, a lot of people have also said that they had a fun time. Overall, it was just like a really good, it was just a success. Like, yeah, there were some issues with, like, I guess there was some traffic flow issues with, like, well, foot traffic. But that's just kind of to be expected with these events, and they did actually remedy that on the second day of the event. So, yeah, good job, guys. Good job, people in charge of the Artist Alley. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What else? Oh, man. What else is there that I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, my goodness. If any of you are at least a little bit familiar with me on, like, Instagram, which I have an Instagram. Yeah, I have an Instagram. You can follow me if you want. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but, man, if you've been following, like, the stories I've been putting, you would be forgiven for thinking I just have, like, a personal vendetta against Sony and PlayStation with the amount of, like, shade I've been throwing at them. Which is kind of funny, but, like, I mean, look, I had a PlayStation 3 in high school, and, like, I don't know, I used to enjoy their stuff, but, like, it's just, oh man, they have just completely fallen off a cliff in regards to everything. Like, and I mean, it's just baffling to me that they are, like, maybe they weren't surprised by the backlash they're receiving, but, like, if they weren't surprised, that just begs the question of why did you even think it was a good idea in the first place? So it just means, like, you knew it was a bad idea. Or if they were not expecting the backlash, then they're fucking idiots. Excuse my language. Last time I streamed, I was swearing like a Vivzy Pop character, so I made an effort to try and stop that. But yeah, it's just like, how delusional and out of touch do you have to be to think that people were ever going to be okay with that? And it's not even just, you know, the gaming community as a whole. Even, you know, outside of that, people are, you know, throwing shade at them. I mean, Domino's UK is famously just, like, you know, dragging them through the mud And it's just like the whole thing is just... I've never really talked about my feelings about like the PS5 because I've never really had a reason to. I'll be honest, here are my thoughts on it. It has been out for... How many years has it been out by now? Like 6 years, I guess? I don't know. And there is absolutely nothing that the PS5 has to offer that I cannot get anywhere else. Like, there is no incentive, for me at the very least, to get one. All of the games that they have shown off are either stuff I am not at all interested in, or I can play them somewhere else. Like, they just have not really... They have not earned the, like, the goodwill to, I guess... I don't know. It's just... They honestly think that, you know, people are going to... You know, they stopped doing PC releases for their games, which I really don't think people... If they think that, like, oh yeah, people are totally gonna, you know, leave PC and go to PlayStation, because like that's apparently that's genuinely a thought that Sony had, like, oh yeah, if we put our games on Steam, more people will come to PlayStation, when like, no, that's not at all what will happen. People will act, if anything, it'll just make people leave PlayStation, because now they're just gonna be able to play their stuff on, you know, PC. Like, why even stay with PlayStation if I could just, you know, play them on a computer, which, like, most people, well, not, I say most people, but, like, you're more likely to have a computer, I guess, than a console. I don't know. Like, maybe not. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you live, or your... There's a lot of factors at play. But it's just... Like, I feel like... This is my own little tinfoil hat theory, so, you know, you don't have to... You know, like I said, tinfoil hat theory, take it with a grain of salt. I feel like Sony realized that the PC crowd wasn't gonna put up with their nonsense after the Helldivers 2 PSN stuff happened. My guess is that originally they were like, oh yeah, like it'll be just like console market, and it'll be just like the home console market and all this stuff, and like we can do whatever we want and no one's gonna care. Completely oblivious to how that is just not the case in the you know, PC market, where with PC, or just not even just PC, like computers in general, there is a lot more freedom and options and, like, you know, modding and all this other stuff. And, like, you know, oh yeah, and people not having to pay a subscription to use the online functions of their games, because if you're already paying for an internet bill, like, yeah, it's just... Steam does not, you know, charge people for, you know, like, cloud saves or playing online, because, like, it wouldn't make sense. You're already paying for your internet bill. Like, why would you have to pay to use it again? Like, yeah. And, you know, a lot of other arguments people have brought up in regards to, you know, physical media, where, you know, a lot of people depend on physical media to get their games. And yeah, I agree. Like, you know, there are people who get their games from, like, the library. Or, well, not even just, or like, you know, secondhand stores or whatever. It's not always, not everyone is just, I don't know, I'm gonna start this over. You know, not everyone just, like, buys their games digitally without question. Like, a lot of people wait for sales, too. Like, I certainly do. In fact, I think that was one of the reasons why GTA 6 isn't initially launching on PC, because apparently, like, some idiot at Rockstar was like, oh yeah, everyone on PC just waits for sales before they buy games. Like, yeah, that's called being smart with your money. Like, maybe if you made your games less expensive, people wouldn't wait for sales before making purchases. Like, that's just common sense, dude. Like, I mean, okay, Sony isn't... Okay, I guess we're not getting... I don't think... Like, having all of these... Having future PlayStation games not come to PC is not as big of a blow as maybe Sony thinks it is. Like, oh no, I can't play Ghost of Yotei now, even though, from what I've heard, it's basically just Ghost of Tsushima again. Like, you can already play Ghost of Tsushima on PC, so why would I need to play Yotei? Or like, I don't know, that Wolverine game, I guess? I mean, I don't really care about Marvel, so it doesn't really affect me, but again, it's just, okay, one game or whatever, but like, people nowadays, they don't want to spend hundreds of dollars just to play one game or like 2 games. If the console was maybe less expensive, that'd be one thing, but it's just not the case. Like, no one wants to spend $1,000 just to play one game. That's ridiculous. And like, the very few exclusives PS5 has, like, I think they only have like 2 currently. Like, actually, that brings up a point. I don't know if I've made this point before or not, but when Yahtzee, the game journalist, or not really a game journalist, but you know what I mean, when he reviewed Astrobot a while back, he actually made a spreadsheet of every game that was referenced in Astrobot that you could only play on PS5. And I think it ended up only being a single game, which was, I think it was the Demon's Souls remake, which, firstly, that's a remake of a PS3 game, so it's not even, you can play it on other systems. And secondly, the studio that made that remake got shut down by Sony recently, so good job, guys. Yeah. It's just like everything else is like, you know, is either not a Sony property or just like, I don't know. Or, you know, it's just, okay, I can't figure this puzzle out. I mean, like, I've heard people say that Astrobot is good, but, well, the general consensus I've heard is that it's a good game, but it's not, like, a console seller. It's not gonna make people go out and buy a PS5, and I haven't played it because I don't have a PS5. From the gameplay I have seen, I didn't find it like that interesting. Like, it didn't look like something I would personally enjoy. I don't know. I feel like I've seen that kind of game before. It didn't really wow me. I mean, I'm sure it's a fun game, but like, I don't really have much of an incentive to play it. And it also just kind of reminds you of, like, all of the games, all of the IPs that, if they were owned by Sony, they just freaking abandoned them. Like, Ape Escape, or Gravity Rush, or just, you know. If anything, it just kind of, rather than saying, like, oh, look at all these games that you can play on PlayStation, it's just more like, oh, look at all these other games that made by other people, or games that we abandoned or shut down the creator's studio of. Like, it's just, yeah. Like, it's just dumb. The whole thing is dumb. Let's see here. got a bit ranty there for a moment. Sorry about that, but you know, it's a lot of people are mad at Sony right now, and I hope they stay mad because, like, yeah, just, they can't get away with it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. What else is going on with me? I don't know. I mean, let's see here. Yeah, that might be. Yeah, that looks right, I guess. I don't know. Oh, actually, I have an update. It's... I don't know if you've been following my, posts or social media stuff. You'll know that a few weeks ago, I got, like, yelled at by this old man who lives, in the unit below mine for stimming, basically. Yeah, I never really, like, updated you guys on what happened, like, after that. So I ended up contacting, the HOA, and that is when I learned that a lot of people in my building have had issues with this guy, and, like, nobody likes him. He's apparently, you know, yelled at other people before, and, including the head of the HOA, by the way, which is insane to me. But, yeah, like, she told me, like, yeah, this is a issue a lot of people have been having with him. I tried contacting the building management, but they couldn't really do anything at the moment because, he's not leasing the unit, he owns it. So, they can't, it's complicated, unfortunately. One thing, though, that I realized, well, both, the HOA lady and I realized is that, my neighbors who are across from me on my floor, they have a doorbell camera. It's not like a Ring, I think it's some other brand, I don't know which one, but they have one pointed down the hallway, so they have a video of this guy just, like, yelling at me. And I'm guessing they sent it to the building management because yesterday I was in the elevator and I ran into the old man, and he just took one look at me and just, like, was like, no, and then walked off and hid in his unit. So if I had to guess, like, he is in hot water right now. Although, I don't know for certain. Maybe like this? Maybe. But yeah, again, I just haven't really... I guess I could keep you guys posted if anything else comes up, but who knows at this point. Dang it. Maybe... No. gonna try a different puzzle. See here. What's this denim cap look like? Well, let's find out. Alright, let's see here. 9. Alright. Yay. Go. Yay. But yeah, oh yeah, I guess, like, you know, you guys have a good 4th of July? I didn't really do anything. I was a little worried that Sylvie would be spooked by the fireworks, and I think she might have been, but she was it was interesting. She was, like, scared, but also, like, intrigued. It's like when a little kid watches, like, Goosebumps or something. Like, they're scared, but they want to keep watching, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, she was definitely scared at first, and then at one point she was, like, looking out my window, so... I don't know. You didn't really do anything? Yeah, I didn't really do anything either, honestly. I just kind of... I don't know. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Let's see here. Perfect. Yay. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering why I didn't stream this morning, I had a family event. I went to a bridal shower, so yeah. I was not able to stream this morning as a result. I hope you understand. No, okay. Alright. 5, 6. Yay. Let's see here. What do you mean that doesn't... That's not good. Maybe I can... Aha! Oh. Dang it. No, There. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I guess that's about what I expected. Although, I guess I wasn't expecting the little mouse pattern. Alright. Let's see here. So much cheese stuff. Is that even a thing? Like, I mean, I know it's like a, you know, stereotype. Like, oh, mice and rats eat cheese, but like... Is that a thing they do in real life, or is that just, like, cartoon stuff? Like, For example, rabbits actually should not eat carrots. They're actually like, from what I've heard, it's because they have like a really high sugar content. Well, high sugar content for a rabbit. So like, it's actually really bad if they eat a lot of them. So, I could not tell you how the whole rabbits eating carrots thing started, but yeah, apparently they're not supposed to be eating them. Same with cats and milk. Like, kittens can, I guess, drink milk, but adult cats, not a great idea. So yeah, not really sure how that started. No. Oh. Clearly something needs to go here, so... Maybe this one? Alright. 4, 3... Alright, that seems to... hopefully be what the game is looking for. Let's see here. There. Oh. Gonna get those. No. Okay. Need to... Okay, maybe not there. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yay. Here. What? What do you mean I... Dang it. There. Oops. There we go. Oh, wait. Dang it, not again. Maybe... Okay. Here? Yeah. Oh, hopefully that's right. I have a question. So, I guess, like, what puzzle games, if any, do you guys enjoy? Well, I mean, obviously I like, nonograms, but... Wait, what? There we go. Yeah, obviously I like nonograms, but I'm, curious to see what you guys have to say. Or if you just don't like puzzle games, which is fine. we go. Yay. Nope. Six. Ah, here we go. Oh, right. Whoops. Yay. That's a Nordic lamp, apparently. I wouldn't know. I'm not too familiar with interior decorating. How many puzzles have I solved? Not enough, apparently. Dang it. Oh, wait, I guess I do have this. I don't know, I'm just not really sure where to... This all looks like outdoor stuff, so... What else do I have? What else can I do? Or... do. You know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Let's go with... What the heck is a space palm tree? Alright, well, you have my attention. 15 by 15. Oh, 4. Go. Alright. Yeah. Stop clicking. Oh. It's elevator music. I think I pointed that out last time, but yeah. Sounds like elevator music. I guess that wasn't... Oh, okay. I see, I see. So, I'm guessing... maybe like this? Progress. Potentially. not... Alright, what do you want me to do? Hmm. Let's see if I can... Yeah, cause like... Oh, I can't do that. Let's see here. What? Let's see. 3. Oh, oops. 2. What else? That. Yeah, that looks about right. Guessing. Okay, so guessing like that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And? Hopefully that's what I'm supposed to do. Apparently not. Dang it. See here. Maybe like this. I think that's accurate, so no. Okay. Another problem. Okay, so I need to stay here. What? Here. No, dang it. So I can't change these. Alright. What else am I supposed to... Interesting. Maybe up here? No. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. Good. Can't go up anymore, I don't think. Same here, so... Yes? No. Dang it. Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 4. Okay. Let's see, maybe this way? I hope so. Oh, come on. Dang it. Right. That's... Maybe I can... Maybe I need to go this way? No. Okay. This guy... So maybe... Maybe. Way. Go. Back to... There we go. 10. 6, 1. Yeah, looks good. 5. Yeah, looks good. It's always you, isn't it? Ah! Why is it always you? Hmm. Let's see here. Hmm. Oh boy. Please do not yell at me anymore. Alright, looks like I hope this was the right solution. Of course. There's no pleasing you people. Oh, people, you know what I mean. Please, almost got it, almost got it. Oh my goodness, finally. That's just a regular palm tree. There's nothing spacey about it. Okay then. I feel like it's no way it took me 7 minutes. It took me way longer than that, but okay. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. More mail. Hello, Sylvie. Rats have blurry, dark vision. They rely on their sense of smell far more than their eyes to navigate the world. Rats use their whiskers to make sure they stay close to walls and to help them determine if a hole is big enough for them to fit through. Huh, that's interesting. Cats are kind of the same way, I think. Although, I don't know if they have dark vision. I know that they rely on their, Oh no, it's cats are... I think they're farsighted? I think is what they are. But their whiskers are kind of... It helps them to see, like, if they can fit through a crevice or something. Among other things. I think. Let's see here. Ratical. Like that. Let's see if I can do some furnishing. Do I have anything? I have many things. I'll be honest, this kind of looks like a lamp I have in my place, but... Okay. What else can I... Lamp. Can you tell I'm not, much of an interior decorator? Master Squeaker. Make your rodent squeak more than 100 times. I'm not the one doing that, but okay. Yeah, it's probably fine. Actually... Alright, Oh wait, do I even have a bed for this fella? Oh, I think I need to give this little rat bed. I think I removed their bed. Let's see here. You can have a house inside a house. Why not? There you go. I guess you sleep here. Here. Oh, of course, we need one of those. Yeah, computer. That's always important. What else do I want to play? Cookies, yes. Oh, I can't put it on the couch. That's a shame. Damn. Can I put it? Yes! I can put it on the roof. Kind of. Nice. Wait, actually. Hey guys, look, it's like Breaking Bad. Haha, do you get it? No? Okay. Just gonna... Yeah, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I don't know. Might have been funnier like 10 years ago. Oh well. What else can I put? Melancholic picture. I'm not sure why that's melancholic, but okay. Yeah, not really sure what else to... Alright, well, that's probably fine. Oh, I guess she likes the cookies. You know, you can... Wait, can't you sit? Oh, yeah, you can. You're sitting in between the cookies and the laptop, not using either. Good job. How did it get click on the house? Okay. It's an interesting way to get into the house, but okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, I see. You can pick the songs. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Where am I? Oh my goodness. Why must I starve? Oh my goodness, yeah, that is Sylvie. She always... It's her and every cat always act like they don't get enough... Like, she acts like I don't feed her. When I do. Because she keeps... Like, if nothing else, she keeps reminding me, like, hey, where's my food? It's been like 5 minutes, and you were supposed to give me my food 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Not how you look at TV, but okay. I'll just leave it on. Why are you confused? I turned off the TV. Why are you scared of a cabinet? Alright, well... I think... yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for this stream. Yeah, I just wanted to try and, well, mostly because I wasn't able to stream this morning, so I wanted to stream something today. So, you know, something chill. Just to try and get back into it. I'm really hoping I'll be able to stream, Rain World tomorrow. Because it's been a while and I really want to get back into playing that. But anyway, yeah. Thank you everyone who stopped by. I really appreciate it, as always. And I'll see you in the next